Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new episode of Gundam Build Divers, which is on episode 17. Now this episode right here was actually pretty simple, not too bad. So if anything else, let's go. We have to it that our Build Force divers take a look at their new place and their new force nest, and they seem to be relishing it and enjoying it and being very appreciative of it. Eventually, Riku, on the other hand, feels a little left behind because it seems like to me he sees Riku growing greatly while he himself is not getting anywhere at all. So he decides to ask Maggie for help, and Maggie suggests that he goes on to this mirror mission himself. Eventually, we have to it that Yuki enters the mirror mission with Doji, thanks to Sara's little pet and Molly, I think. They all enter the mission, and we see to it that Yuki and Doji end up taking on a simple basic fight, and apparently it's not working out right now, and it's pretty terrible for them for phase 1. Eventually phase 2 comes by with baseball, and then phase 3 comes by with some kind of puzzle like thing, and phase 4 is some kind of obstacle course. Eventually we see to it that Doji and Yuki have the same goal of wanting to catch up to their best friend or loved one, Doji confessed by saying I want to be catching up to my brother, because he's always honing his skills and his strength in a certain way that's always far behind for me to catch up on. That's why I decided to take on this mission. Yuki, on the other hand, had the same goal in mind, because Riku, on the other hand, has been growing greatly ever since he started playing, and Yuki himself has not made any improvement. And we see to it that they both end up taking on, they both decide to try out a style that they might want to try out, Yuki would try out melee combat, while Doji would try out long range support. Apparently it does not work out for them. As for Sara, she ends up looking at a mirror of herself, which apparently is what Yuki and Doji was doing, And apparently, because Sara touches that mirror of herself, suddenly there's a bug or glitch in the game that's starting to be a little haywire and cause those two gunpla things that that were facing off against to merge. They had some trouble, but eventually, after going through certain puzzles here and there, they end up having to overcame the trial and passed the mission. Eventually, Doji developed greatly by apologizing to Riku, etc., and he's looking forward to fighting him in the future, etc. And we see to it that there's a post-credit scene involved where the manager of the GBN world says that there's a bug that happened in the mirror mission, and we see to it that they end up having to understand the situation here and there, and they looked into it, and they say we'll find a way how to solve this problem right here. But there's one thing in particular, if you guys been watching the episode, if you watch the episode, that the yellow bird has been keeping an eye on Sara, and that has been a little bit of wondering what that thing is. And then of course it appeared after Yuki, Doji, and Sara finished the mission and ends up flying off eventually. So it looks like to me, if you look at it in a certain way, Sara's not some regular player or something. We don't really know who she is, but one thing for sure, she's not really that one of those normal NPCs whatsoever, etc., So yeah. Anyways, thought the episode was really cool. It's you're facing yourself in a mirror or something, Mirror, etc. And looking forward to the next one, hopefully. Last week there was no episode, maybe because it's on break or some kind of vacation, but whatever the case may be, this episode, like I said, was pretty cool. Next episode, it looks like Riku's gonna face off against Tiger-san himself. So we'll see. Until then, I will see you guys in my next video. So I'm off for Zero, people. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, peace out. Bye bye. Toot toot.